we've secured ourselves 3 dates. We've got the lesbian option, which we're going to do in a separate video, along with the gay option. But we've got Big Bash in the band coda. Let's choose this guy. Let's look at his pictures. Oh yeah, cool dude. This guy's probably the best out of them all, to be honest. Oh yeah. Showing them titties. Right, go on. Go for a second date with him. What about the band coda? I'm so much cooler online, aren't we all? That looks hideous. What the hell is that? Has he got? No, I thought one had the same type of laptop. That looks like a Lenovo. Bro, he looks so much better with short hair. Bash on the lash. Oh, more Bobby Dazzler.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Keep them well. Oh.
Good week?
Yeah. Yeah, it's been good, yeah.
What are you chuckling about? Have I got something on my face?
No. It's my mate sent me this meme. I can't stop crying. Sorry.
Look at you.
Do you want to see it?
I think we've reached that point, yeah.
You get it.
He's just a bit weird, isn't he? That's his only issue. Beer's mum, me, beer.
Do you find it funny? I can't tell.
It's pretty funny.
Very good. Yeah. Can you send it to me so I can share it?
Yes,
It's not really appropriate for first date, but I mean, it's a bold move.
What do you want to drink?
Wine.
Wine?
Yes.
Nice. I'm going to get a big old pinty, I think. A big old pint of whatever they have on tap.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Hello.
Hello. Do you know something I think might be quite fun? You got to link the arms. So
Ready? Go on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I win.
I actually got.
Yeah, we used to play some wild games back in the day.
Want to play a game now?
Want to play a game?
Okay. Would you rather?
Banging choice.
Would you rather be a vegetarian for the rest of your life or only eat meat?
Ooh. Well, I am a meat man. But then I read all that stuff about cow farts killing the planet, so I'm going to go with veggie, save the world. Okay, would you rather...
I think my choice on that, don't get me wrong, I love meat, but only being able to eat meat, that also means I couldn't eat chocolate. Whew, what would I choose? Are you allowed to put chocolate on the meat? If you're allowed to put chocolate on the meat, I'll go with the meat. But if not, then I'll have to go vegetarian and get some meat substitute and just live a life of misery.
Misha,
Bash.
how you answer this question will not only determine the fate of your future, but the future of our relationship and all relationships to come.
Okay.
Would you rather burp slime or fart bubbles?
That's it.
That's easy.
That's the question. Okay, I
Well,
can't believe I have to pick one. Really?
Obviously, fart bubbles.
Okay,
I mean, I do that anyway.
Fart bubbles?
Congratulations, you're through to the next round.
How come? But like, what about representation? So you're saying that all of your mates have the same opinions?
To be fair, Gaz did say burp slime and we forgave him.
So now I've waded through the depths of your subconscious. Would you rather reveal your real name or be a dog?
Are you joking? On the second date?
So, dog? Do dogs stand on 2 legs, though?
They do when they're begging and I'm begging for this to be over. So please, can I sit down?
You do know you haven't got to do the whole would you rather thing.
Oh, I'm a doer, so...
Nice.
Okay,
What?
would you rather
What's a Mowel's real name like?
give birth to a litter of fully grown cats or shit out 1,000 mini robots?
Obviously, the cats.
Well, I'm not doing either of those.
I imagine robots have got pretty sharp sides.
Come on.
I'm going to go with birthing the cats. I mean, 1,000 is a lot.
Yeah, I agree. Claws out, everything, yeah.
Yeah. Why did I pass this one?
Well, the other one's pretty long, isn't it?
Yeah, and painful, like shitting out metal.
Metal. Yeah. See, look, it's the one mind.
We're the same.
Same wavelength.
Got it.
Yeah.
Would you rather?
I don't feel like this is a date, though, is it? Like, have you ever Lads, have any of you been on a date where you've done this dog shit games? I just don't think it's legit. Imagine playing Would You Rather on what am I at fucking school?
Date someone you love or someone who loves you?
Ooh. Someone who loves you.
Yeah,
No.
true. Yeah.
Someone you love.
Gotta go with the first answer.
No, wait, no, hold, no, stop. Someone you love, someone you love. Okay, fine, I got one. Would you rather get caught?
Would you rather date someone who loves you or someone who you love? A harsh question. Definitely someone who loves you, because it'll be an easier breakup for you. Whereas if you love someone else and they don't love you, it's going to be a lot harsher on you.
Cheating or catch them cheating?
Oh, this is a tough one, and you're gonna judge me for it.
I know.
I'd rather
I
catch
could be
them
honest.
cheating, to be honest. Yeah. I wouldn't get caught cheating because I don't cheat. That says a lot more about you than it does anybody else. So that's you don't want to ever get caught. You don't want to ever be in that position because it's a disgusting thing to do. Rather catch someone else cheating. That's on them.
Catch them cheating.
Agree, yeah. I think I'd rather take the hit than be that person, you know?
True.
Hurts a lot more though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it is like the worst thing ever. But it's kind of out of our control, isn't it? So might as well just crack on.
Exactly. That's why you gotta choose the right person.
You do,
This,
yeah.
this guy's pretty legit.
Cheers.
I think this guy's legit. I think he's come from a good place.
Okay, would you rather lose your salary for the next 5 years or lose everything in your bank account now?
Oh, lose everything in the bank now. There's not much in there, and I can make it back quite quick. Honest work's honest work.
That's a great attitude to have.
That is good.
Right,
That is the
I've got
best
one.
attitude.
Would you rather find a pube in your food or someone with bogies sneeze all over your face?
Oh God, the mental images. I'm glad we're not eating for this one.
Like, just someone guide you.
That's I've got a story right. I've actually found a pube in my food before. Whether it's a pube or not, I don't know, but it was a hair right. Me and my best mate, actually it was me and my best mate and his lass. We ordered a takeaway and we had it was pizza and chips and things like that. So like we were all just sharing from one big pile of food. And I ate a chip and I was like, what's this? And I pulled this fucking pube out of my mouth and we were all in hysterics laughing. And while I was laughing, don't even ask me why, I just sprinkled the pube back into the food pile. Don't even know why I did it, but it was fucking hilarious. I'd definitely rather have a pube in my food than a bogey sneeze. Bogey sneeze, that's not good.
The pube? At least then I could just like stop eating.
Yes, I agree. No one is sneezing on this kisser.
True.
Have you ever eaten a pube?
Pub goal forfeit.
Was it your own at least? I can't.
What can I say? I'm a mug.
Would you rather have a baby every year for 20 years or never have kids?
Never have
20
kids.
kids, that's got to be fun.
So
Nah.
you want a big family then?
My house was pretty mental growing up, and I bloody loved it. There was always really good chat around the dinner table and that, so.
I can tell, attention seeking.
What?
You've got lots of siblings and you're attention seeking.
I was, no. Well, if you think that, then that's fine. But what about you?
That is a lot of pressure.
No, it's a totally unassuming question.
Small family.
No, well, I don't really care, to be honest.
I think a small family. I'd rather have one kid and be there for them than like plenty and not know their names.
Yeah. No, yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
Guess you want a big family.
I grew up around loads of people, and I bloody loved it, so.
I can tell. My turn. Would you rather be in a toxic relationship for your whole life or forever single?
Brother single.
Brutal. I think toxic relationship, it beats getting no action at all, doesn't it?
Not at
Have you
all.
ever been in a toxic relationship?
I used to like this bird once, and I knew that it was never going to go anywhere. Nearly ended me. She kept breadcrumbing me.
What's that?
When you keep messaging someone just to keep them around.
Why would anyone do that?
Beats me. Anyway, got one. Right, would you rather get a face tattoo of a heart or a hand tattoo of a penis?
Original. I would
Hand
pull off
tat.
order.
You're not
Easy.
mad with both?
You're not putting anything
That's
on
a
my
good thing
face.
in this context.
Always a good thing.
I'd get the hand tattoo, but instead of a penis, I would get a vulva.
Nah, sorry, it's got to be a penis.
If it's yours, then happy days. Pinky finger tats are actually quite in right now.
Oh shit, son.
Your hands aren't big enough, mate. I'll get a hand tattoo as well, and we can be matching.
Couple goals, one each.
One each.
Put them together.
And it makes the whole penis, balls, shaft, bosh.
Did he just say bosh? Bosh, bosh.
One more for luck, but we both have to answer it. I say the first bit, and then you complete it. Okay. Would you rather have your parents watch you have sex, or...
Watch them. We're totally unstoppable.
Unstoppably gross.
It's got to be watch them.
Yeah, I couldn't inflict that kind of disappointment on them.
Okay, moving on.
So have you dated a lot?
Not a lot, a fair bit, yeah. What about you?
Oh, now you're asking.
Isn't that many?
How honest do you want me to be?
I can take it.
Okay.
Yeah, not much. I don't think she has.
No, not a lot. I'd say I'm pretty new to this whole meat market.
And now you found yourself with a prime cut.
Maybe I'm vegetarian.
Fair enough.
Thinking of that, food?
Yes, food, yes. Oh, that's
She's not a vegetarian.
To be fair.
Bang a steak.
Bang a steak.
Politely.
Yeah, this guy knows the drill. This guy's probably the best match.
2 cats.
Blue crap.
They're chunky.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So brilliant at your job. Mate, is that the time?
Really ran away with us, eh?
Yeah, I'll get the bill.
Ooh,
Leah.
bad decisions.
What?
On your neck?
Oh, yeah, yeah, she's, my ex.
I think we could just ask him. We could just tease him about it. It's not a big deal.
Oh, the old ex's name tattoo mistake. You're gonna get it lasered.
It was not a mistake.
Oh fuck me.
Take that back.
What the fuck? It's his mum in it. His sister.
I'm sorry, I didn't realise it was insensitive.
There's no realise about it, okay? She was my ex, and she died 2 years ago.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry
Fuck
about
that.
It's okay. Sorry for snapping. It's just, I'm not used to talking about it out loud.
Fuck that, lads. He obviously hasn't dealt with it. It can't be. Listen, you cannot be going into relationships with someone that aren't like emotionally mature enough to have dealt with their problems. It's
listen,
just a
Misha,
fucking shit show altogether.
Thanks for not freaking out when I freaked out.
Hey, the only freak here's me.
Yeah, but I like that about you. Milady.
Thank you.
Lucas the Code Breaker. Okay, so we're still relatively successful, I think. The Code Breaker. Now let's see how this goes. I still think the other guy's the best one so far. This guy's, I don't know, needs to cut his hair.
Oh.
Hello.
Hey.
Yo.
Oh.
Sorry, but gosh.
Should we?
Yeah, just sit down.
Bless his cotton socks.
Yeah. To be honest, I do value a good handshake. You know, especially since we wasn't allowed to during COVID.
How was your lockdown?
Not much different to my usual routine. Yeah, just got a lot of work done.
It was a really surreal time, wasn't it?
Yeah, it does feel weird looking back at it.
Anyway, we lived it. We don't need to talk about it.
Exactly.
Should we get some drinks?
Yeah, let's get some drinks. Not for that. Like these are quite deadly metal straws as well.
Yeah, I think you put your eye out with one.
You're not a bread person.
I love bread, but I'm saving myself. I think you need vinegar, though.
Really?
A bit tangy.
So, how have you been? Had a good week?
Yeah, it's been all right. It's one of those. So, how about a bit of game time?
Oh.
How do you even think of
Not
all these
enjoying
games?
conversation.
If you hate it, we can stop.
Okay, yeah, I'm down for that.
Okay. Never have I ever.
Oh, well, never have I ever played Never Have I Ever.
Okay. Never have I ever catfished anyone. Oh.
Wait, I'm not a complete creep, okay? It was, in year 7, and I messaged this girl online pretending to be a bodybuilder from Southend.
To be fair,
Oh,
I think I
legend.
did the same during my MySpace days.
I feel like we've all wanted to be someone else at some point in our life. Who was you?
A Swedish child model called Heidi.
Oh.
Anyway, moving on. Your turn.
I don't think I've ever catfished anyone. I definitely haven't. Never done it. Never even crossed my mind.
Never have I ever gone viral.
Technology-based questions.
You started it.
Not a complaint, just an observation.
Gotcha.
Never have I ever gone viral. I don't understand how this game works. So I haven't. Or is it about him? I haven't.
No, what do you think I am? Famous? What about you?
Well, I did produce some code which received a bit of fame on a few forums. So
Would my IT teacher from school know who you are?
possibly.
I feel like fame in any community is kind of cool.
Thanks.
My turn. Never have I ever.
I just want to say that this game is a lot more fun than I thought it would be. Just nothing too X-rated, that's all I want to say.
Good lad.
Oi, I'm being serious.
Can't promise that. I'm really sorry.
Made the
Never
first.
have I ever.
Never have I ever made the first move. Don't understand. This game's far too complicated for me. My brain doesn't even understand it. So, if she says never have I ever made the first move, she probably won't drink, but he will. Yeah, I don't agree with it. Like, if I was on a date with a girl and she told me she was attracted to, if she told me she was bisexual, I don't think I'd be interested. I think I think that's a bit strange, isn't it? Like, I want a female that just likes men. I don't really want someone that likes females as well. I think that's a bit strange. So that would be a big turn off. I'm gonna say this. Let's see if this guy's got some bisexuality going on.
Fancied someone of the same sex.
Oh no,
I wish I could say I'm one of
bro.
those people that doesn't want to hear the details, but I actually really do.
Well, I had a dream about a certain famous swimmer. I'm not going to say who, but he's hot.
Yeah.
Red flag.
I was watching the Olympics at the time, and I don't know, he must have just got into my dreams somehow.
Great choice, though.
Yeah, I mean,
No.
who doesn't like a ripped body?
Exactly. They are universally appreciated. Your turn.
Okay,
That's not good, lads. Even if. Yeah, I think I want to give some sound life advice here. Even if you are bisexual, right? If you are this guy in his position and you get asked that question, don't say that you were ever attracted to another man. Because it's not going to, there's no benefit to doing that. Just say no. Even if you are attracted to men, because you're in a relationship for a woman, there's no need for anybody to know that. Do you know what I mean? It's self-sabotage, and it's not going to make the other person feel great either, because she's obviously looking for someone that wants to find a woman the most attractive. It's fucked up, mate.
You all right over there?
yeah, I just pondering my options. That's all.
Be patient.
It does.
Shit, I drank what I'm not supposed to.
Oh, well, that's quite all right. Thank you for your patience. I've got one. Never have I ever lied on a dating app.
Okay, quite similar to the catfishing one, but it's a good one. Is this your way of telling me that you have?
Don't drink.
Oh, you so have. I've never lied on a date.
But I said dating app.
Bruh.
I once said I was going on holiday when I wasn't to bail on a date.
Oh, that's...
Oh, I get it.
I mean, you know when you just feel like not showing up to something, it's quite hard to get out of it, isn't it?
Yeah, but We could just be honest. What about you? Have you lied on an app?
Yeah, I told someone I wasn't living at home when I was. I just find that females don't like men that live with their parents.
You're overthinking it. Like, sure, we like independence, but if I liked someone enough, I'd make it work.
I don't live at home anymore.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that is a tricky one. I think exactly what he said there is true. Like, I think if you're going to date and a lot of women, well, it depends how old you are. If you're younger, it's more acceptable, but the older you get, the less acceptable it becomes to be living with your parents, even though living with your parents or continue to live in a family household and contributing all together under one set of bills, it's the most intelligent and best financial decision a lot of people can make to get themselves on their feet and get themselves a little head start in life. But I feel a lot of people, a lot of women don't see it that way. Like when I first met my lass, I was living with my parents, but I think my situation was a bit different because I owned the house with them. So that was my house as well. I wasn't just living under their rent free. Like I'd contributed to buy that house. That was what I wanted to do, and that's what I was doing. So not as if I could go anywhere because that was my house. But I don't think you should be judged for living with your parents. Obviously, you can make things with intimacy and that just a little bit harder, but it's nothing you can't work around. I think it should be seen as a pretty legitimate financial decision.
I already told you that, didn't I? Yeah. Should we do one more each?
Yeah, sounds good. Okay, never have I ever.
Do you really have to say never have I ever at the start of every question?
Yeah, it's part of the game.
Okay, I didn't make the rules. I won't argue.
Never have I ever.
I kind of would say broken someone's heart. But I think it could sabotage the date. Let's say stolen.
Stolen. Actually.
Yeah.
Much a gin?
It was a lip balm at school.
I think everybody's stolen something in their life.
What about you? Ever been tempted?
So, I hacked into my local library's computer system and I wiped my debts.
I mean, that totally counts.
That's pretty legendary, to be honest.
Oh, yeah. Look, they overcharged me, so, I was only rectifying a wrong, so...
It's okay. It's a safe space here.
Well, this guy's going to be on, like, the America's Most Wanted list.
Up on a date.
That's not how this works.
Oh, gosh. Messed that up, haven't I?
It's fine. We'll go with it.
Yeah, I think I have. We're there. No, we've got to be realistic, though, haven't we? Like, I'm trying to answer this as if it's me. No, I haven't.
Never done it.
What? You've never stood someone up on a date? I do realise it's a very shitty thing to do. I'm not trying to justify my actions.
I'm just glad you made it here.
It was someone that I'd met on an online forum. We made plans and I just pied her off.
I feel bad for her and I don't even know her. She probably goes back there every night just on the off chance you'll turn up.
I still feel terrible.
It's like a dog waiting for its owner.
Sitting at the same table, ordering the same drink.
You're not making me feel much better. She really didn't deserve that.
Bro, this guy's proper affected by it.
I love the smell of mint.
Really, I hate it.
Really?
I'm not a herb person. I love a bit of fake lavender.
Oh, you can put them in a museum to be like, hey, kids.
This was lavender, like they do with dodos.
No, it's not just I like technology. I'm against artificial plants.
I'm not.
I agree, but I mean, they do last forever.
Oh, okay, that's 1+, I suppose. Yeah.
£76. What the hell were we drinking?
It is.
Split it, baby. I think that this is, no matter what date you go on, first date. The first date. Split it. It shows a mutual respect, which is an excellent foundation to build on.
You want to split?
Oh, that's a receipt. It's not a bill.
What do you mean? Neither of us have paid.
I know. It's on the house. I help them out with their tech support every now and then, so that's their way of saying thank you.
I mean, you must really be an expert.
Yeah. But thank you again for offering to split.
Damn, free meal.
I had a really great time.
Same, honestly. I didn't want it to end. Do you need walking anywhere?
You can wait with me for my taxi.
Yeah, okay. Should we hold hands?
Sure, why not?
Go on, son. Get it. I like it. See, he was obviously scared of doing that, but he went for it. That's what it takes. It just takes that little step, that little bit of confidence to be like, yeah, let's hold hands, baby.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I've been wanting to ask you something.
What?
Very important.
Oh,
You ready?
no.
I'm going to ask you either way if you're ready or not.
Go.
Who is getting the call for the third date?
Do it now.
Do we still have two choices? I think both of them want to go on a date with me, and why wouldn't they? Because she's a banger. Right, wait there. Let's back up this save game. 10 dates. Copy, paste, rename. Girl final. We'll call that girl 1 final. Copy this bad boy. Paste it in there. Boom. Lads, we've backed up our save. Right, let's go. Right. If I'm honest, I think she's better off with this guy. I'll tell you why. As fun as this guy is, that emotional outburst when we asked about the tattoo on his neck, after just making a little bit fun out of it, it's very unattractive. It is not very good. I don't think anybody should do that. Like, if I had something sentimental and someone like made a joke about me, I'd just be like, oh no, I'd be like, that's not what it is. This is actually what it is. Like, you remain calm at all times. Don't like go fucking wild on things just because it might have triggered you. I think people that are easily triggered are quite volatile. They're not very nice people to be around. So we're picking the band code. I think this guy's good shit. Good times.
Here goes nothing.
Very cool. Okay.
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. How are you? Cool. I was just wondering if you wanted to hang out again. I know this really cool place we could go to.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Brilliant. I'll text you the details. Okay.
Bro, this guy can use a laptop on my booty as a laptop stand. That's what's happening. That's what that relationship's going to be. Code on my ass, girl. Son.
That actually was it. You're stronger than you look.
I know, tiny but mighty.
I didn't even know this guy was called Lucas.
Hello.
Oh, you legend.
This isn't, like, totally inappropriate, is it?
No, it's so appropriate.
That's suave.
Oh, they're for you.
This guy's a nigger dropper.
How's your day been?
Ugh, I have not left my desk for a week. So, yeah, that feels good.
I have something that helps me when I have laptop eyes.
Ugh, not another game. Really?
It's a dance app. You have to keep in time with each other to get points.
What?
Sure, why not?
I know this guy would be thinking the same as me. He's like, bro, do we have to keep playing these games?
The first
Unless we can play Mortal Kombat or something.
Oh, the slut drop.
Okay. So, like...
Yes, he's done this before.
No.
Oh shit, you know what else I forgot? I forgot this guy likes men. Oh shit. So I suppose I can let that slide. If he's actually in it just for me.
You so have. We've got to get in time together. Yes!
This guy was like, ah, nice.
Maybe this should be the next dance craze.
I think it's already been a dance craze.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the robot.
Oh, this guy's nailing the robot. Go on,
Facial
sunshine.
expressions going and everything. Is this because you spend so much time with robots?
What game is this that we're playing?
This is... Oh, what am I doing? Sorry, I can't do it anymore.
Are you too sweaty?
No, I've just had enough, to be honest.
Call it. Yeah, some people don't want to play stupid games.
Call it a day.
Yes, please. Gosh. Ugh.
Yeah, because I'm like that at times. Like if we're doing something, don't get me wrong, I'll often entertain things that other people want to do. If I care about them, like say for a date, I'll entertain their hobbies and stuff. But when it gets to a point, if I'm not having fun or thingy, I've entertained it, I want to call it a day. And what I do quite dislike is now when someone goes, oh, go on, one more. I say, no, mate. Said no. Leave it at that.
Did you hate that?
I did. But I do feel more awake, so thank you for that. You know, I've been thinking about like compatibility and how we test our compatibility in like this natural world. And how with romance becoming more and more digitized as we speak, it's becoming a lot easier to find your match. So if there was, which there will be, a computer that you could put all your information in and it would find your perfect suitor, would you go for that?
You mean if I could have the perfect person delivered to my door?
Essentially, yeah.
Nah.
And it would be that and more than you could ever imagine.
No, I wouldn't. I'll tell you why, lads. It depends. It depends if this technology is good enough to like know what you don't know yourself. Because I don't believe anybody truly knows what they want. Unless you've had it, unless you've experienced something, I don't think you know what you want. For example, I don't think you know. I think you can have a rough guideline on what you want in a relationship. Because you haven't met people in certain personalities and you can't quantify that with any data or anything you could type into a computer, I don't think a computer could match you. And anything a computer could match you would only be on things that you could tell the computer. So I could tell a computer, oh yeah, I'm this facts, height, weight, size, my interests. But that doesn't make me me. Do you know what I mean? My mannerisms, my things I like to talk about, conversation. You can't document that. Do you know what I mean? The way I react in situations. I can say, oh, I'm cool, level-headed and all that. It doesn't mean I am. So no, you've got to go with your gut. You've got to meet the person before you can decide if you get together. Computer cannot do that. And I think anybody who thinks it can is completely naive.
No, I don't think so. I think I'd still like to choose. I mean, there are elements that computers can't predict, like my gut and my instinct.
Well, I mean, science have now put down that whole gut thing to the enteric nervous system. So, yeah, when people say the phrase, go with your gut, that's been proven in action to be the second brain. So I suppose that is valid, yeah.
Thank you for validating my opinion. You're really keen on this whole let a computer decide for me thing, aren't you?
I just find it hard to make genuine connections in a natural environment, that's all.
So you want to find a device that tells you how you feel? I mean, surely only you can know that.
True.
I don't know, I don't feel like I've got a good judge of character, and if I could, program a device that replicated my brain gut, I would.
Well, my gut instinct's telling me it's time to eat.
Let's order some food. Order whatever you like.
Why, did you fix this place's payment system too?
Not quite. I'm one of the owners here.
Oh, you legend.
I have invested in several establishments in this area.
Are you like a tech millionaire?
I've created a fair bit of code in my time and sold a few patents, yeah? But I don't tell people about that, really.
Good. Keep that under wraps.
Order whatever you want. It's honestly fine.
Are you sure?
Honestly, it's fine.
We are ordering the burger and fries. The meal of kings.
That's really sweet, but I'm a simple burger and fries kind of girl.
Good choice. So,
Do you know what it is? It does pain me to say this, but I think this guy's a good guy. I think he's a nice guy. But I don't know if he would get me wetter than an otter's pocket. But I don't think being wetter than an otter's pocket is the be-all and end-all in a relationship. I think these could be quite a good match. Do you know what I mean? A non-conventional one, but I think they could.
Dark
think,
wine
yeah.
is your kind of wine. You don't like light wines.
Dark or light?
Yeah.
I like all wine. Wine is great.
Mouse.
From your mouse. Yes! Yes, now I know what a lemur is.
And there's like in real life, they kind of look like mini bear. Oh, gosh. I better go. My cat's waiting to be fed, and she's quite routine with her meals. So yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming all this way.
No, it's totally fine. It's not that far.
Good.
Let's give him a physical goodbye, because it is nice to know that I think for a guy like him, he's obviously not very good with being physical. He was physical with us on the last date. I think if we did have good intentions for this relationship to go forward, it would be nice for us to be physical on this date, just to reciprocate the feeling. I think that's where a lot of relationships break down is because one side feels less or more comfortable than the other. Some things aren't reciprocated, and it's not necessarily because they don't want to be, it's because they're a bit scared to do so. I think get out of your comfort zone and you have to initiate that physical touch.
Oh, I'm a hugger. I probably should have mentioned.
No. It was
See?
nice.
He liked it. He liked it, baby. The touch of a woman, baby.
Misha, I have had such a lovely evening with you, and I would like to ask you to accompany me to an event. It's a AI fair.
What's that?
Well, it's all to do with technology, and I've been asked to come as a guest speaker, so I'd like you to be there.
Will there be robots?
Maybe. You might not know who is a robot and who's not.
Of course we're going to go, bro.
Okay.
Can you code me a Sibian? Is that what they're called? Them absolutely like a horse saddle that vibrates your tits off. Yeah, code me one of them, baby.
I'd love to.
It's amazing.
Can I walk you home?
Sure, yeah.
I just want to meet your cat.
Oh, well, Macintosh is gonna love you.
Macintosh.
Let's go.
It was a great success. Misha and Lucas have been dating for a few months. They are now official in the real and digital world. There we go. Nailed it. I think that was a good success. I think we made the right choice. Okay, well, what we'll do is let's check the relationships. We know how to check this out for a while. Tell Lucas you're an introvert. Be patient with Lucas. Pay the bill. Order Wagyu steak with lobster. Kiss Lucas on... nice. Hi. Oh, he's a weirdo, him. Don't like him. Tease Bash about his tattoo. Find out Bash's real name. Get an invite to a pub quiz. Yeah, this guy messed up. He could have had a really good girlfriend, but fucked up, baby. Right, what we'll do is, let me quickly exit the game. And what we'll do is, rename this last one. Back up this save because I think that's the best choice what we made there. Last one. A delete V. Now we're going to girl 1 final. I think this was the save game before that date. Right, let's go. So if we're correct, we should be at the choice on whether to choose Bash or IT guy. And we'll go with Bash and see what that date's like. Although I think Bash might end up being a wife beater. I don't really like the guy anymore. It is quite funny how somebody can do one thing and it can put you off. While it's not necessarily the logic. Oh shit, we'll resume first because this music's too loud. Yeah, we're in the right place. Yeah, I think it is quite easy for one thing to turn you off, but I think you can tier them. I think if someone makes a wrong decision, you can let them off for it, depending on what it is. But I think if someone shows irritation, aggressive irritation, or any type of aggression towards you, I don't think that's acceptable in a relationship at all. I think it's I think that's very hard to come back from. I don't think I would tolerate that. Luckily, I haven't had that in my relationships, and I've never been like that in my relationships. But I think for a female, if a male was to do that to a female, if I was a female, I wouldn't tolerate that. But equally, if I was a male, I am a male, I don't think I would tolerate that from a female if she did do that. I think that says a lot about you and a lot about how you can control yourself. So we'll see how Bash goes in this last date. Big Bash.
Here goes nothing. Oh, hey. I'm good, thanks. How are you? I was just wondering if you wanted to hang out again. I had a really nice time the other night, and I know this really cool place we could go to. Really? Okay, cool, great. Yeah, I'll send you the details. Bye.
Bye.
Oh my
Yes! Yes, yes, yes! Yes! Well done, you.
Thank you.
Hello, mate.
Hello.
You all right?
Yeah, you?
Yeah, good.
As well, it's not a big deal, but imagine calling your girlfriend or someone that you want to be your girlfriend mate. It's a bit weird, isn't it? It's a bit weird. It's a bit strange.
I got you a pint.
Oh, you are a star.
I looked, I learnt, I listened.
Like this. I've got a matching one of mine, someone left it there.
Someone?
Well, a mate's girlfriend. They moved out now, got their own place. Another one bites the dust. You live on your own, don't you?
I do. I love my freedom. But I would move in with someone if the right person came along.
And how long would it be till you wanted to move in with that special someone?
Quite a while.
Is this where I find out you're a couch surfer?
Easy, mate.
Probably
I love
after
that.
6 months.
Let's remove
I
the
think,
force.
lads, if you're moving in with someone before 6 months, you're letting yourself in for a whole world of pain. Bro, lads, you can not know someone for years. But 6 months a year, bro, you're barely scratching the surface. I wouldn't even jeopardize that for 6 months. After 6 months, after a year.
6 months, but in reality, a lot longer.
True.
I mean, it's a big decision that could go really wrong.
What is the worst that could happen?
Well, I'd lose my sleep pattern, my social life, my ability to walk around my house naked.
Yeah,
or-
okay. Right, okay, you painted a good picture for me there, so I get that now.
It's endgame stuff.
Right, okay, yeah, fair enough. For what it's worth, I'm an absolute dream to live with. I always put the toilet seat down and that.
Have you always been like that?
Well, I'm the oldest of 5 siblings, so I had to be the responsible one. Families are well important to me.
Listen, mate, I've already mastered the toilet seat down or up issue. Bro, I just piss sitting down. So that saves me pissing about with the up and down toilet seat, bro. No. The toilet seat stays down all the time. I piss sitting down. And another benefit of pissing sitting down is I do have I quite enjoy taking a shit. So if you go to sit down to have a piss and a shit happens to come along, it's winner chicken dinner. Why would you not do that?
Thanks for not running a mile after last time.
I should say the same to you. Are you sure you're ready to date again?
I know that's the big
Yeah.
question.
Yeah, Leah used to always say that if anything ever happened to her, she'd want me to be happy with someone else, so...
See, I can't relate to this, but I have thought about this. Me and my lass have talked about this. Like, just now when you just have that conversation, I was like, oh, if I was to die, I would want you to move on. That's what I said to my lass, because I'm dead. Listen, I'm a goner. I don't care, these things. It's harder for the person that didn't die. Because obviously the person that dead, it's easy for the person that died. The dead, it's gone. But for the person that didn't die, it's easy for me to say that I would want my lass to move on. But when I think about it the other way, my lass said the same thing. I would want you to move on if I died. I don't know if I would. I don't know if I would have the energy. I don't know if I would want to replace that part in my life. So I understand that from what happened to this guy, he's obviously lost his ex, which he cared a lot about. I think it's brutal. I don't know if I'd want to move on. Don't get me wrong. I probably would go out and meet girls and sleep with them, but I don't know if I'd get into a relationship with them. I think I'd want that relationship that we had together to be what I remember and what I enjoy, because I don't think I would ever find something as good as what we've got. Obviously, that's different for people. Different relationships are different, and people think about their relationships in a different light. But for me personally, I don't think I would get a girlfriend. I would just... Sounds brutal when you put it this way. I would just go out to have sex. That's all I would do. Yeah, it is a tough one. A really tough one. But I think it depends on what type of person you are. Like, I think for the most part, I don't... It's nice to have intimacy with the female, but I can do without it, if that makes sense. I'm pretty happy just doing my own thing, and then tending to that need. Well, you can tend to that need in a lot of different ways, whether you go get a prostitute or whether you go out and meet a girl and sleep with them. So yeah, if you think of it as strictly just tending your sexual needs, then yeah. But your emotional needs, I don't ever think I'd want to have my emotions overwritten by a new relationship. If a healthy loving relationship I was in, my partner died. It's a tricky one. Can't say for certain. That's just my initial thoughts.
How did you pass?
Lung cancer. Yeah. Never smoked a ciggy in her life, but I guess it doesn't work like that.
That's horrible. Do you want to tell me more about her?
She was the funniest person I ever met. And like really sexy. You know when they say that you shouldn't stop dating the person you're with, even if you've been together for ages? She like lived by that. We never came out of that honeymoon phase, and I don't think that would ever have changed.
Let me just pause it there, right? I think that's one of the most brutal things as well. That's another reason why I don't think I would like to get in another relationship, because I don't, even though you can't think like this, because sometimes you've got to be selfish and you've got to think about yourself. But if you went into a relationship with a new person after your ex-partner who you love dearly died, I don't think you could put 100% into the relationship. I think you would always be comparing. I think you'd always be, it would make it more apparent on what you've lost. Shit, it's a painful situation. I feel for the guy.
I took a real leap of faith, like starting dating again. It's the first time I've felt out of control of my emotions. I didn't know how I was going to respond or react to things. And I've surprised myself in good ways and in bad ways. And now I'm just chewing your ear off about it, and you don't want to hear all this. I'm just going to shut up.
I'm happy to listen. I think that you're taking things slow and you're being respectful of Leah's memory and yourself.
Thanks for being so understanding about this, Misha.
Yeah, that's the thing though. Like, if I was in Misha's, well, I am in Misha's boots here, I would sit and listen there as well, show compassion. But I don't know if I'd want to get into a relationship with this guy. He suffered too much trauma, and I don't know if I'd want to deal with that in a relationship. You know what I mean? I think I've always said, when I was dating, I always said, I'm not going to go out with a girl that's got any emotional trauma, any sort of trauma. I want, it's too much to deal with. That's something that I can't solve, that they have to solve themselves. I need to have someone that's either dealt with their issues and are coming to the relationship with a clean plate or a clean slate. if there's any unresolved issues there, it's too much of a detriment to the relationship or a relationship for me to put energy into. It's not worth it. If you can't put the energy into solving your own problems, you can't expect somebody else to do it. You know what I mean? And that goes the same for me. Any issues I've had previously, I can't be bringing them into a new relationship. It's not fair. It's not fair on you. It's not fair on your partner or your potential partner. So yeah, I always said that I'm not any girls that I've got serious issues, I don't even entertain it. And as harsh as that sounds, it's just the way it is.
You can thank me properly by telling me your real name.
Oh, how about on the 5th date?
You might not make it that far.
Okay, go on, have a guess.
Out of all the names in the world?
Yeah, have a punt, go on.
Dave. He's definitely a Dave.
Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm trying to see it in your eyes.
Steve.
I don't know, like Steve or something?
Shit.
Shut up. Did I get it? Yeah. You're Steve. You're actually called Steve.
He's not, is he? It is Steve.
Disappointed or?
What's wrong with that?
I mean, there's nothing wrong with Steve, but I mean, there's a lot of Steves, aren't there? I think we should stick with Bash. I like it for you.
Thank you, Mike.
No.
What?
No.
It's good. Nope. Oh, come on. What?
Your hair? I'm trying to figure out how you get it so flat. It's like you've ironed it.
Yeah, sorry, I've got hat hair.
Hopefully we've passed each other's looks tests anyway at this point.
Yeah. It's about the next stage, isn't it?
What's that for you?
Just having fun with somebody. What about you?
If I had to pick one thing?
Well, yes, I had to pick one, so you've got to pick one. That's how it works.
Yeah, I think everybody says a sense of humour, but I think when I say a sense of humour, it just means someone that can laugh at themselves, laugh at things that maybe might be a little bit offensive to them. If you can laugh it off, lads, you're one step ahead of the crowd.
Someone who can make me laugh.
Check. Next.
You think a lot of yourself, don't you? It's all about that je ne sais quoi.
I've heard of that. You find that in the frozen section, don't you, next to the nuggets?
Shut up. I guess it's the same as yours, really. Having fun with someone?
If you're having fun with someone, there is not a problem in the world.
Preach.
Preach, brother.
I don't think there's any big secrets to a good relationship.
I'll alert the press.
But as long as, people can connect, then opposites can attract.
You're really doing the intel on me, aren't you?
Trust me, there is nothing intel about anything I do or say.
You're harsh on yourself.
Thanks.
To a certain extent, opposites attract. I do agree. I think having two similar people in a relationship can cause friction. I think it's good to be different in aspects as well. I don't think it's good to have enjoy all the same hobbies and stuff. It's nice to see a wide range of things. Although some similarities are good. I think it's a non-question. There's no concrete answer to this.
I'm definitely opposites attract.
But then again, opposites do attract because male and females. Well, in a male and female relationship, anyway.
I think I like to see something new in every person that I meet.
So you're an optimist?
The chances of it not working out in the long run are higher, though.
Let's just stick with optimist, shall we?
Yeah.
I think so.
So are you like one of those people that likes to be together all the time, or do you need your own space?
Own space.
Well, if you always do stuff apart, then what's the point of being together? Do you know what you want, though?
I guess it depends on the relationship.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's let's see, these questions are a bit black and white. You definitely need togetherness, but you have to have a space where you can just enjoy your own time.
Together? If I'm with someone, I want to be with them,
True.
I need to be able to hang out with my boys, though.
Well, that's
Things
agreed.
change when you get in a relationship, don't they?
I'm not saying
Yeah, but you
that.
need a life outside of it. You can't get everything you need from one person.
Not too
That is
intense.
very
Yeah,
true.
absolutely.
You've got to have a life outside of love. You've got to.
I feel like trying to make one person give you everything is gonna go wrong at some point.
Yeah, it is too much.
Also puts too much pressure on the relationship, expecting everything from one person.
If someone told me I couldn't see my mates, I'd tell them to get in the bin.
In the bin.
Right in that bin.
Get in the bin.
Straight in.
This is literally the size of my head. Actually, I've got quite a big head.
No, don't
Oh, wait,
say
it's
that.
quite square.
No.
It's getting late.
It is, yeah. It was great seeing you again.
Likewise. You've got great chat, Steve.
You flatter me, Mike.
Let's do it again, baby. Maybe we can give it a bash. Bash with my face.
Message me when you get home. I'd love to see you again. I kind of think you're pretty special.
Oh, come on, I'm not all that.
I know you've lost in the worst way possible, but I hope that you sort of maybe want to find something new with me.
Yeah, I mean, there's this quiz night at my local next week if you're interested. Huh?
What kind of team will I be joining?
One that is in dire need of a star player.
Oh, you gotta.
Not gonna lie, mate. Quiz night sounds like the worst thing I've ever heard in my life. But I'll go for you, dog.
I really want to kiss you right now, but I've got a dash.
Got a
We
wonk.
can do it if we win the quiz.
Did he just say he's got a wonk?
I'll start studying.
I'll dash with you.
Okay, cool then.
Come on.
Bro, there's gonna be a lot of dashing. Misha and Bash's team finished last in the pub quiz. They had their first kiss anyway. Well, that's nice to hear. Nah, I don't think he would be the right one for her. Definitely not. I think he was an alright guy. Too many issues. The other guy, in all fairness, right, we'll exit that. Oh no, we've exited and it's gonna be so loud. Right, what we'll do is we'll exit and I'll talk. Right, yeah, even though we were successful on both those dates with those guys, I think, well, I don't know, I'm not a woman, but I don't think either one of those people would have been able to satisfy a relationship with her. I think she needs someone like the other guy that we play as. You know what I mean? He's a pretty normal dude. Why have people always got these like weird quirks? While I do think a lot of people are pretty strange, there's a lot more normal people than there are weirdos. But I think the normal people tend not to go on. I would say most people don't go on dates, like Tinder dates and stuff. I know it's quite popular, but I'm from a generation where I've never been on Tinder, I've never been on anything that I've always met girls either in real life or from people that we know. But it's quite a small pool to pick from. But I think the issue is with going on Tinder and stuff is, like we've experienced in this, is like a lot of people say like they can lie on that, you can get catfished. Anybody can be anybody on Tinder. Anybody can write anything about themselves. And I think it does. It can affect people's social interactions when they haven't already met that person or seen that person in real life to kind of know how you would interact with them on a date. Do you know what I mean? Like, you've met them in person, you know how they are in person without any romantic feelings involved, and then taking that further. But going in raw dog from Tinder to go on a first date and meeting someone for the first time, it's weird. I can imagine it being pretty tricky. Anyways, okay, we'll call an episode there. When we come back, I'm going to load up the save game. Actually, I'm not going to load up the save game. We're going to start a new playthrough. We're going to try and get the other two guys, which the guy was actually alright, the teacher guy, but he was a bit meek. And the biker guy who was a clear arsehole. We'll try and get those on a date and see where that goes. See you in the next one, lads.